Hey guys, today I want to talk about how you know the community is carrying Beyblade as a whole. So I just want to go ahead and get into this. Beyblade X Xone is releasing in November. We are about 2 weeks out from the game actually releasing. But if you go to their Twitter page or you go look for any information about the game, nothing has been posted since the beginning of October. Right? At the time of recording, nothing has been posted about this game that is releasing in 2 weeks. That is how you know a game is going to be carried by its community. And they know that. Okay, I'm going to look at a game that is releasing tomorrow for me as I'm recording this. If you're watching this, it's probably out now. Pokemon TCG Pocket. This game completely, it doesn't even need any advertisements, right? I think that I read it had over 6 million or 600 million or something pre-registrations already. It had a soft launch in New Zealand for a while where everyone moved to New Zealand. But the game is crushing it. People all moved to New Zealand that are going to move back to their country in about 24 hours when this game launches globally. This game that needed no introduction whatsoever had a countdown going. It had stuff posted all over social media. It had videos on YouTube. It had Instagram stuff. It had X posts. It had everything for Pokemon. Beyblade X Xone is going to be carried by the community because I'm still in, I was gonna buy the Play Asia, which that's a website where you can get hard copy games from Japan and China and stuff like that. I was gonna order their version of Beyblade X Xone. But then I saw the October 5th release, and there's been a lot of speculation, but it said, hey, coming out globally in English, also on November 14th. Cool. So there's nothing that has been done since that. I have seen no gameplay on YouTube. I have seen no pre-release copies sent out. I have seen no advertisements. I have seen no real push for this game other than Baytubers like me saying stuff about how they wish they could get their hands on this game. So I really just don't know what the marketing is for this game. Am I going to buy it? Absolutely. Am I going to play on day one? Absolutely. Am I looking at how to run a capture card from my Switch so that way I can post videos on here? Also, yes. But when we get down to it, I am part of the community. I am part of what they're expecting to carry this game. They're not selling this game to anybody watching the anime, right? They're not selling this game to just anybody. They're selling to us. And I don't really know the point of this video other than a frustration piece, I guess. Pokemon TCG Pocket, while it's a mobile game, also the Beyblade X app gets zero coverage. Those are my worst videos that I do on the channel. But Pokemon TCG Pocket has tons of coverage. Therefore, more and more people want to play the game, ultimately buying cards. So if we want more and more sales of Beyblade X Xone for the Switch and Steam, it would only make sense to push it out there. I don't know. I definitely, I'm so interested in the game. I think it's a way for me and other creators to battle each other. It's a good way to get your friends together, get them into Beyblade. My brother lives in Denver. I've said that several times on here. And it would be a good way for us to compete against each other using our favorite blades. But the game that's releasing in America is going to have the same lineup as the game that releases in Japan. just with different translation. So also, there are going to be a lot of blades that if you just play the Hasbro version, you've never seen before. So that's another reason I know they're just hoping the community carries this, because we've all seen those blades. We've all seen the Takara Tomy only releases, right? We've seen all of those, and hopefully updates will come out down the line and we don't have to wait for like Beyblade X Xone 2 to get like season 2 blades, but it'll just come out periodically through updates in the game. But I just really, I'm fascinated by, they know the community is going to carry this game. So, I don't know, man. Like, it's going to be huge on multiplayer, I think. Story mode is going to be one thing, but personally, I could care less. I'm going to get through the story mode so I can get to multiplayer, just so I have all the parts. But looking at multiplayer, if the community is carrying this, then parts that are overpowered are not going to be like changed. Parts that are underpowered are not going to be changed. There will be no, shifting, which would be super cool. Like if you look at a fighting game, like I said, I've referenced fighting games a lot. They'll buff and debuff a lot of different characters, just so that way it doesn't get stale, right? If Knife Shinobi comes out and it is the baddest blade in town, then it never gets buffed or debuffed. Then it's always going to be that way, and no one's going to want to play because everyone's just going to run Knife Shinobi. There will be no counter. So it's going to be interesting to me because this is essentially a fighting game for Beyblade with customization within its parts. And if it's anything like the app, there's several other things you can do, like choosing attacks and stuff like that. But if parts are broken, that's all you're going to see. Kind of like the physical game of Beyblade. Wizard Rod was the meta defining blade for a very long time. It still runs in metas. People still run it all the time. And as it releases with Hasbro Wave 3, it's going to dominate the Hasbro ones also, because there's just nothing that can touch it until you get into the heavier attack types or you get into Silver Wolf, which is still a ways off for Hasbro. So we really have to look at these things, and if this is a community-driven game, we have to balance our expectations, and I'm hoping that I'm wrong. I'm hoping against hope that I'm wrong on this. But we have to balance expectations. If it's community driven, nobody is going to be pushing multiplayer. There will be no buffs or debuffs. It's really going to be what we see is what we get. Now, if somebody has played any of the other Fu Ryu games for like, was it Card Fight Vanguard? I believe they did some of those. They've done other Beyblade games. If you guys have played those games, please leave a comment down below. Let me know what the community was like after the initial release of the game. Were there updates later? Did they come out with patches? Are they buffing things? Are they nerfing things? What are they doing after the release of the game, or is this a cash grab? Either way, I'm getting it. Either way, we're all going to play it because we are the community, and they know that. So let me know what you think down in the comments down below. But until Beyblade X Xone drops, I mean, stay tuned to this channel. Stay tuned to any Baytuber where you get your information. And I'm constantly going to stay up to date for Beyblade X Xone, as I want to push a lot of content through this channel, being able to engage with you guys, being able to engage with other bladers and creators. So, hey man, if you guys have made it to the end of this video, I hope everybody watching has an absolutely phenomenal day.